Yeah, absolutely. So Vaaji Life is a menstrual hygiene company, and what we do is we provide organic cotton products. And the reason that we went that route was because my personal experience was, so I was born and raised here in Kenya.
Yeah.
And I went to Precious Blood and then graduated from Precious Blood, and I got a Zawadi Africa scholarship.
So the English should not fool you. She's fully Kenyan.
Fully Kenyan, okay? Fully Kenyan.
Yeah.
But so I finished, and then I went to the States for college, and it was interesting because my high school experience was that every single time after my period, I would always have a rash. And so it became a synonymous thing with my period, to where I just thought, okay, I have my period, I have a rash, and then I get over it, you know, in a few days, and that's just how it goes. But then I moved to the States, and it suddenly stopped. And it took me a few months to even notice that it stopped, because I expected it, right? And so then it stopped, and I was like, oh, this is a little strange. Anyway, so then I came back to visit a few times, and 3 years ago, I specifically had an experience where I used products while I was here, and I had that familiar rash again, and that's when it really hit me, and I said, oh my goodness, this whole time in high school, I always thought it was my body. And I think as women, we have that thing where we're like, no, it's me.
It's not the product. It's just me.
It's me. It's just me. And so then, but that was a moment where I realized, oh my goodness, it's the product. That's what was causing my reaction. And, you know, in that moment, I kind of went from this mindset of saying, oh, I'm the problem, to saying, oh, wait, the product is the problem, and my body is doing exactly what it should be doing in alerting me that there's a problem. And so also, you know, when I was in school, in the start of my career, I was in quality assurance. That's, you know, that was my trade. And so based on that experience, I started looking into it more and trying to understand what was causing these, you know, these reactions. And I don't know if you remember, but the same 3 years ago, there was a hashtag My Always Experience. It was a big movement. And women were talking about their experience, and you know, you were having these women coming out and talking about having burns and having rashes and having itch, and you know, and so it was now suddenly women opening up and saying, oh, it's not me individually, it's as a collective we're experiencing these things. And so I started looking and seeing, okay, what is causing these things? And as I found out more, I realized that, you know, there are fragrances and dyes and chemicals that, you know, unfortunately have even been banned in some places, but there are in the products that we have, and, you know, that's what was causing these reactions. And so for me, I mean, I've always been a person that really believes in justice and fairness, and so Vaaji really was born out of that, and saying something has to be done and an alternative has to be provided where people can choose better, because, you know, as we find out more, as we know what is causing the reactions that we're having, then we can choose better.
All right. So Vaaji was not coming up just in addition to what is already existing in the market, but it was coming up as a solution base.